So, if you have used any AI coding agent for more than 15 minutes on a real project, you already know the pain. The agent starts strong, the first few responses are clean, the code makes sense, and then somewhere around turn 10 or 12, things fall apart. It forgets what it already built. It starts duplicating logic. It changes files it should not touch. And before you know it, you are spending more time fixing the agent's mistakes than actually building your feature. GSD, or Get Shit Done, is an open-source workflow system that fixes this problem. It currently sits at over 48,000 stars on GitHub, and it is growing fast. So what GSD actually does is it sits on top of your existing coding agent. It is not a new IDE, it is not a new model. It is a context engineering layer. You install it, and it gives your agent a structured process to follow, instead of just dumping everything into one giant prompt and hoping for the best. And the tool now supports a bunch of different runtimes: Claude Code, Codex, Gemini CLI, Copilot, Cursor, Windsurf, Anti-Gravity, and OpenCode, which is the one we are focusing on today. Okay, so OpenCode is an open-source AI coding agent built primarily for the terminal. It is written in Go, which means it starts up fast and runs efficiently. You can use it as a terminal TUI, a desktop app, or an IDE extension. The main thing that separates OpenCode from tools like Cursor or Copilot is that it is completely model agnostic. It supports over 75 different LLM providers. So you can use Claude, GPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, Mistral, local models through Llama, basically whatever you want. You can even log in with your GitHub Copilot account or your ChatGPT Plus subscription and use those models directly. And it is free. You only pay for the API calls to whichever provider you choose. OpenCode has some nice built-in features. Plan mode, where the agent analyzes code without modifying anything. Build mode, where it writes code and makes real changes. You switch between them with the tab key. It supports multi-session workflows so you can run multiple agents in parallel. And it has LSP integration so the model gets better context about your code. But even with all that, OpenCode still suffers from the same context rot problem every other agent has. The longer the session, the worse the output. And that is where GSD comes in. Before I continue, let me tell you about KeysOff. So if you are setting up a new PC or maybe reinstalling your system, you probably need a Windows key or an Office license. And paying full retail price for those is honestly just throwing money away at this point. KeysOff sells genuine OEM software keys for different softwares, including Windows and Microsoft Office, at way lower prices. Everything activates online. It is 100% legit, and they have 24/7 customer support if anything goes wrong. You can see they have Windows 11 Pro, Office 2021 Pro, Office 2021, and 2024 bundles that include both Windows and Office together. I have 2 exclusive coupon codes for you. The first one is AI50, that gets you 50% off any Windows product. The second one is AI62, that gets you 62% off on Office and bundle deals. So for example, Windows 11 Pro drops to around $14.35 after the coupon. Office 2021 Pro Plus comes down to about $34.37. And if you grab the bundle with Windows 11 Pro Plus Office 2021 Pro together, that is around $45 total. That is both for less than what most people pay for just Windows alone. You can pay with PayPal or credit card, whatever works for you. Takes about 30 seconds and you get your key right away by email. Link is in the description below. Alright, back to the video. GSD adds a rigid, repeatable structure on top of OpenCode. It breaks your project into small phases, and each phase gets its own discuss, plan, execute, verify cycle. Every task runs in a fresh context window with clean state. So the model never has to hold your entire project conversation in memory while also trying to implement task 12 out of 20. The context stays fresh. The quality stays consistent. Alright, so to install GSD for OpenCode, run this npx command in your terminal. The installer will ask you 2 things. First, which runtime you want. You pick OpenCode from the list. And second, whether you want a global install or a local install. Global means it applies to all your projects, and for OpenCode that installs to your home directory under .config/OpenCode. Local means just the current folder. Once it is done, you can verify the installation by typing /gsd-help inside OpenCode, and it should show you all available commands. If you want to do it non-interactively, say for a script or Docker setup, you can run npx command and it will skip all the prompts. GSD also works with Claude Code, Gemini CLI, Codex, Copilot, Cursor, Windsurf, and Anti-Gravity. So if you switch between tools, you can install GSD for multiple runtimes in a single session. Now let me run the two commands that are the foundation of any GSD project. The /GSD-map-codebase command. If you already have an existing project with code in it, this is always where you should start. What it does is it spawns multiple agents in parallel to analyze your entire codebase. It looks at your architecture, your tech stack, your naming conventions, and your folder structure. The output becomes a reference that GSD loads into every future step. So when you later ask GSD to plan a new feature, it already knows how your project is organized. This prevents that really common problem, where the AI agent starts writing code that clashes with what already exists. When you run this command, it takes a little bit because it is running parallel analysis agents. When it finishes, it stores the analysis files in a .planning folder. And from now on, every GSD command has context about how this project works. In the /GSD-new-project command. This is how you kick off a brand new project or a new milestone for an existing one. When you run it, GSD starts asking you questions about what you want to build. Goals, constraints, tech preferences, edge cases. It keeps asking until it has a complete picture. Then it optionally spawns research agents to investigate the domain. After that, it separates your requirements into version 1, version 2, and out of scope. And finally, it generates a roadmap with phases mapped to those requirements. The files it creates are project, requirements, roadmap, and state.md. These are all stored in the .planning folder. And this is your project memory. Every step from here reads from these files, so the agent always has the right context loaded. After new project, the next step for each phase is /GSD-discuss-phase. You pass it the phase number. So for phase 1, it would be /GSD-discuss-phase1. This step is about surfacing all the gray areas before any planning or coding happens. If you are building a user interface, it asks about layout, spacing, interactions, empty states. The output goes into a context.md file that feeds directly into planning and research. Next, you run /GSD-plan-phase, again with the phase number. This is where GSD does domain research, creates small atomic task plans, and then verifies those plans against your requirements. The plans are formatted in XML, and they are deliberately small enough to fit inside a fresh context window. And that is the entire trick. You are no longer asking the agent to remember your whole product conversation while also implementing task 12 out of 20. Then comes /GSD-execute-phase. GSD groups your plans into waves based on dependencies. Independent plans run in parallel. Dependent plans wait for earlier waves to finish. There is also a concept of vertical slices here. Instead of splitting work by horizontal layers, like do all the database stuff first, then all the API stuff, then all the front end, GSD prefers end-to-end slices. Build the login feature completely, then build the settings page completely. This reduces merge conflicts and keeps each agent focused on a meaningful outcome rather than an abstract layer. And since OpenCode already supports multi-session workflows, this pairs well with GSD's wave-based parallel execution. After execution, you run /GSD-verify-work. And honestly, I think this is one of the most underrated parts of the whole system. Most AI coding tools stop caring once the code compiles or tests pass. But we all know that is not enough. A feature can pass every unit test and still be completely broken from a user perspective. So GSD extracts testable deliverables from your plans and walks you through them one by one. So verification is not an afterthought, it is built into the loop. Now let me talk about how GSD compares to some of the other tools in this space, because people always ask about this. BMAD, which stands for Breakthrough Method of Agile AI-Driven Development, simulates a full agile team. It has AI personas for product manager, architect, scrum master, developer, QA. It is thorough and well-structured, but it comes with a lot of overhead. It works best for large enterprise greenfield projects where you need that level of structure. SpecKit from GitHub focuses on being a lightweight specification toolkit. You write specs up front and then hand them to your coding agent. It is simpler than BMAD, but it does not handle execution or verification. It is more about getting your requirements clean before you start. Useful, but it does not manage the full lifecycle. GSD sits in between. It gives you structure without the enterprise overhead. The discuss, plan, execute, verify loop is opinionated, but not bureaucratic. It handles the full lifecycle from idea to pull request. And the context isolation through wave-based execution is something the other tools do not really have. For solo developers and indie hackers, GSD's approach is clearly the more practical option. So, if you are building anything bigger than a quick bug fix or a tiny script, GSD is worth trying. The context rot problem is real. Anyone who has tried to build a multi-page app or a complex API with an AI agent knows the quality falls off a cliff after a while. GSD's approach of breaking work into small, isolated chunks with fresh context windows directly addresses that. And the verification step alone saves you a ton of time because it catches issues the agent would otherwise ignore. The token cost is another thing to consider. GSD spawns multiple subagents during planning and execution. If you are using expensive models, that adds up. But the nice thing about OpenCode is you can pick your models freely. You could use a cheaper model for execution agents and save the expensive model for planning where decisions matter. GSD has model profiles like quality, balanced, and budget that let you control this. And you can set the profile to inherit, which follows whatever model you have selected in OpenCode at that moment. And finally, both GSD and OpenCode are terminal-first tools. There is no visual dashboard. There is no drag-and-drop interface. You type commands and read markdown files. If you are comfortable in a terminal, that is fine. If you prefer graphical tools, there is definitely a learning curve. Alright, so that's it from the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.